So for my intentional teaching plan, I have decided to focus on my emotional learning activity. My main focus throughout this goes back to emotional self-regulation. My activity is having the children participate in a freeze dance. This is where I will play music for them, and once the music stops, whoever is still dancing is out of the game until we restart. For the emotional self-regulation, the course textbook says that children can respond to experiences or situations with the appropriate range of emotions, whether they be immediate or delayed. This aspect is really important for educators to understand and to provide the appropriate actions to help students within this area. Throughout this activity, I would like to see their appropriate emotions for every part of the activity. I want to be able to see how their emotional self-regulation plays a role within this lesson. So this will help me understand where everyone is and how I can help them improve. Depending on how well the students are doing, will depict what emotions they are showing. If a student gets out of the freeze dance and responds in a negative way, I can take the time to address how they are feeling and what we can do as a team to help them through what they are feeling. This will allow them to understand their feelings and will be able to learn from them as well. Activities like this require controlling their impulses and movements, and this can help the children increase their control over their own thoughts, emotional responses, and actions. Games like this that involve winning or losing also help the children practice being a good sport and tolerating the discomfort of losing. So they're better equipped to deal with things when they don't get the way that they hoped for. When actually performing this activity in the classroom, I will record it so I can have the footage to review for future adjustments. For the ELOF, the domain is approaches to learning, and the subdomain is emotional and behavioral self-regulation. The standard for this is that the child manages feelings and emotions with the support of familiar adults. The indicator is that it looks to others for help in coping with strong feelings and emotions. This also uses strategies such as seeking contact with a familiar adult or removing oneself from the situation to handle strong feelings and emotions. The intentional teaching that I have planned out aligns with the goals of the ELOF standard, and this activity that I mentioned, like the freeze dance, or it could be like another game like Jenga, where you stack the blocks up and then you have to just carefully remove them without making them fall. I'll be able to provide support that the students need emotionally as well. I will be providing opportunities for practice that allows each student to improve their emotional self-regulation. One challenge that I can see happening is that if a child doesn't get their way and they end up losing the game, then that they can react in a negative way, and then they'll express themselves in the wrong behavior, I guess. But I will address that by supporting them and allowing them to understand their feelings and what way is the best way to go about it. I will also be able to provide with this activity a way for them to learn to control their emotions and whenever they're going through something that is not particularly fun.